Imagine you wake up on November 3rd, 2026, and there's a new government in charge, the Democratic Socialists of America. What would America even look like? Welcome back to the conservative side. So recently, the Democratic Socialists of America released their agenda. Let's go over some of their agenda and their policy changes. First off is Medicare for all. Free health care for everybody. Now, serving 22 years in the military, I was stationed in Germany. And Germany is a democratic country, but they have some socialist policies, and one of those is that they have affordable health care for everybody. It's only affordable if you're not paying into the system. If you're paying into the system, it's extremely expensive. So what would this look like in America? Well, first of all, your taxes are going to soar. Just like in Germany, you might make $1,000 per paycheck, and you're going to take home about $300 of that, because the rest of it's going to pay for everybody's health care. Next up is a Green New Deal. They've been talking about this for quite some time. They want to get rid of fossil fuels. First of all, just imagine what that would look like if they got rid of fossil fuels right away. I mean, think of the logistics of getting supplies across the nation. Just that alone, air traffic, everything depends on fossil fuels. If you're going to phase it out, it's going to at least take about 100 to 150 years for sure. And we're not quite there with alternative energies. And electric vehicles, those are great. I own a Tesla myself. I love them. But it changes the dynamic on travel. You have to think differently because it's not going to get you across the country. You're dependent upon an electric grid that basically sucks unless it's a Tesla. They want housing for everybody. They want housing as a human right. And I agree that we need to have affordable housing so that all income levels in this country have a place to go home to. Guaranteeing a house for everybody means that government's going to take over that. Everybody's going to be on a massive waiting list. Housing's going to suck. Free college for everybody. Who's going to pay for it? If I'm an educator, I want to get paid for it. In order to make education free for everybody, costs are going to have to be controlled. And that includes salaries for professors. So the education system of the United States is going to drop to the bottom of the barrel. Now this one's funny. Higher taxes for the wealthy and large corporations. What's a better way to say, hey, can you leave? Because that's exactly what's going to happen. A massive exodus. If you're wealthy and you have a lot of funds in your bank and you know that the Socialists of America are coming after your money, what are you going to do? You're going to move to another country that is more friendly to you having your own bank account and leaving your money alone. Corporations are going to move outside the borders and do an import into the United States. That's going to take jobs. It's going to make everything much more expensive. America is going to look like Mad Max. Open borders and amnesty for all immigrants. And they're referring to illegal immigrants. Otherwise, you wouldn't need amnesty. It's kind of like a two-sided coin. First of all, once the Socialists of America take over, everybody's going to flood for that free stuff. But once the free stuff starts to suck, nobody's going to come to America anymore because they used up all the stuff that were good. They drove out everybody that was making America awesome. Public control of all businesses and employees run all the major companies. They make the decisions. It's going to absolutely destroy entrepreneurship in America. Nobody is going to have a great idea and want to start a business because it's going to be owned by the government. So you're going to kill innovation. Think of all the things that America has accomplished over the past 250 years. We have surpassed all other countries on the planet. Why? Because of innovation, the drive and the desire to do better, to have a product. You have an idea, you start a business from it with the hope of getting wealthy, the American dream. And the Democratic Socialists of America are trying to kill that dream. Democratic Socialists of America have no place in America. Like and subscribe for more.